Hey cornflakes, this is Sarva and Mavu feedbacking your 955. If you have any questions, just ping us in your thread. Is this the start of the run? For this, if you increase your render like F3F right over here to like 20, your directory will always go to 6112 or 3. It's like muscle memory for me, so I'm bad at recalling, but it'll always start with 6 and it's always linear, so it's like a simple thing that you can do. Just increase your render really high when you're mining for your BT, so the directory is always the same, so you can just like spam it without thinking. I'll just shift click the food because it's gonna be a bit annoying with lots of stuff coming into your inventory.
I'm all for forcing iron pickaxe, but I'm just playing gold pickaxe bucket and trying to get a lava pool in the desert here, I think. Because the ocean looks pretty terrible.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, this is like, I'm not gonna comment on it, but I'm a bucket less hater. So
Oh, okay, there's kelp here.
yeah, okay.
Did we see that earlier?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I might
I
not. I
about
might have
that.
just been like not locked in, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure, but I can check. I think we saw it while mining. Or it's like too low. I swear I remember seeing it like at some point. Yeah, like right over here.
Yeah. You should check the depth of the lava with the F3 crosshair, like when you break the very first magma block. It's like they only checked the depth like after they'd already committed to building the portal here. So like do you know what I mean? Like
I'll be honest, I've forgotten how to do this portal completely since I just
but
don't do it ever. But
you know how like you look at target block on the
yeah,
right hand side
yeah,
of F3, yeah, and then you look for 5 or less
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
you're you look at that when you break the very first magma block, and then that's when
Oh,
you check if it's if you can do the portal there or not. So
yeah.
they did it like when they'd already committed to like boxing themselves in.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, um, use 10 for E-ray instead of like 35 FOV. You don't lose RTA and it's kind of just cleaner. And I assume, yeah, we actually see them on enter. Okay.
We can already change our pie chart back to the mapless pie chart here because we've seen the
Yeah.
fortress.
Also, like, why I mean, you should be in like third person going through all of this, just cause
Yeah, yeah,
you
just to
can,
like look.
yeah, you can
Like,
absorb more information about terrain, seed, etc. Um, it's a bit unfortunate that this
just, uh,
isn't like a buried, or I guess you do have stuff over here. In which case, I would just make a gold pick and. Oh wait, what? Sorry,
I don't
bad.
know.
Um,
Yeah, gold pickaxe.
Gold pickaxe and just mine all this netherrack. That's like 32 blocks, which is good enough for any route that you do in bridge.
I don't even. I don't know if you should play left or right triple here. Like, I guess probably just right triple because you'll still be able to pull hang towards the
Either.
fortress when you
Oh,
beat
is
the
it
other
like
triple.
double triple?
Yeah, it's double triple, but the left triple is closer to the fortress.
I would just play
Yeah.
right triple because the faster route start is like, in my
Yeah.
opinion, it like trumps forward direction, proximity and stuff.
Well, yeah, the real like okay, I don't like gold boots, but
Wait,
aside from that,
why gold boots? You should be making a helmet here.
yeah. So then you, if you only get a iron soul speed boost, then you'll be playing the rest of the run without
Gold armor.
like gold armor.
Uh,
Yeah, I
you
think
should.
Jason is probably the best route here because it's
Jason
really
or CS. I I don't
well,
quite
yeah.
like doing DK over here, just because, in like, I understand that it's like fast enough doing it properly, but you're already low on blocks and it's a slow route start, and you can just play right triple. You don't need to break this block.
The reason I'm like I prefer Jason here to Craig Smoker is because like I find it easier to get to the left triple using the Jason bridge to go back across
Yeah.
compared to like the slightly awkward movement for Crack Smoker. So like, and because we know we want to force going to left triple to Pearl Hang, even if we get 20 obby from right triple, like
Yeah, I think Jason
what?
is the best route. The general rule of thumb for me is that if it's an open bridge, right triple, then Jason is most likely the best choice, followed by CS, followed by DK. Um, I'd do Jason if I was like comfortable with that. If you're like comfortable not taking too much damage or whatever. Um, I guess I can suggest doing. I'll just link it later if I feel like it. But you can do the hole that beef salad does that was made by Chloe, where you just dig down here and don't take any damage. Or you can do the Griffin hole too. I think both are better than this.
Yeah, so a couple of things there. We shouldn't craft the actual nether bricks until like we finish the bastion route because then it's just going to be taking up extra inventory slots. And we're also like throwing out, like we've thrown out magma cream twice already, and that we just picked it up for a third time, and we've thrown it out for a third time. Like,
Guess what's
like
faster?
yeah, 4 times we've had a slot filled with magma cream. Like, there's no point throwing out stuff that you're gonna pick up again later when you check trades. So like, just only focus on throwing out stuff like blackstone or like kelp or magma blocks and sand stuff, random stuff like that, and not like leather, magma cream, quartz, all that stuff.
If I were in your situation, I would immediately jump out and craft my or sorry, iron axe here.
Well,
Um,
I don't think you want iron axe, right? Because gold axe is
oh,
fine. Then you've got diamond sword.
sword, yeah, yeah. I guess that's fair.
But yeah, we want to split nether brick, split string, and then pearl hang though. Like for sure, you
Mhm.
have enough. We're crafting more.
I respect trying to like early pre. Wait, what? Are we just
Yeah,
leaving on that? Oh.
we could have definitely got a pearl hang up though. Like there was more than enough time. I
Just want
think.
to see the inventory. We didn't pick up gold though. I feel like if you're gonna leave early, you should have at least picked up the gold to make like gold picks.
Yeah.
Leaving early is like fine completely, but yeah.
I also it looks like there was more open terrain like further
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah
thinking. Hold on. Like, like directly opposite to this. I don't know how to get to that part.
yeah like like far the
Here?
far side of the bastion, yeah, like if we'd had if we'd like not committed to just standing over the trading hall, we would have been able to check it to like
Like
see if there
over
was
there for
yeah
the
yeah
flame you
to the
said.
right hand side, yeah.
And I think that's like cleaner terrain to the fort. Especially since
Yeah,
like you came a bit like I don't know how to describe it. You came a bit like this, so you could just go back like this. But okay.
But yeah,
Um,
like knowing all the terrain that gets you to the fort is good though, because like you can figure out where your pearls need to go very easily.
yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Like stuff over here is like free. I don't know how to
Yeah,
describe it. Maybe I wouldn't have seen this if I was in your boots, but I think you could have just gone here.
yeah, I don't agree with this pearl. Yeah, like I think going to the right side of that like netherrack pillar was much better.
It's an awkward purr, but okay. We're like mistiming. Is that eat valid? I feel like you would lose your hunger like really quickly over here anyway, so I would have saved out. But
I think it's fine. It's
yeah,
like it's only like actually bad if you're eating before you're
yeah.
1.5 bars down. So then you're like straight up losing health, pretty much.
Oh wow.
I don't know if that was planned or we just like luckily avoided the
Luckily planned it.
skeletons. Yeah, there's more like uh, standard ways to dodge them.
We shouldn't be dealing with like you have a sword and you have like more than one with the skeletons. I would just be pillaring up over here.
I mean, also you can just crouch over the side of the fortress, and they'll never climb up onto the wall to hit you. Like there's loads of ways to get around those skellies instead of just critting them out.
Eat, eat,
Uh,
eat. Okay, there we go. With like diamond sword, I think it's like we're hitting really fast, but I don't think we're double critting every time, which is something you need to do that in order for it to be like faster than an iron axe. Um,
okay. And yeah, just with that portal, like not triple stacking is fine. Like it's kind of difficult, but like the single stack, like you gotta at least send a double stack for this.
I don't know if this
Like
build
we
is
just
like just like what they do, but
no like the like
I know what
covering
you
up
mean.
yeah like
You can like how do I describe it? You can you can like try to send it on like the like over here. I would
yeah
jump
you
off
jump
twice
backwards
and
and
then
put it.
yeah. I don't know how to describe it. I was also gonna say that you should maybe try to use the for like ledge to make the portal like how a bunch of like most top runners do these days instead of like building boat
Yeah,
ledges.
yeah,
Um,
like using the railing of the fort as like one of the corner blocks.
that just because you don't have to think about like alternating blocks that much. It's just one time instead of like having to do it twice. In the case you don't need to corner bump anymore, but yeah. And you, I, I mean we use that boat for like clutching, I guess. That's fine, but you don't need to go back and exit boat if you're sending a second eye. Something you know.
Yeah, like if anything, that made it less accurate because it's changed your boat angle. But it's still going to be very accurate because it's
Yeah.
2i, like really really high resolution.
We don't have a bow. I don't know why we overcrafted. Two
Yeah,
beds, one anchor. Or is it three beds, one anchor? Interesting. We also have like
um,
iron. Like we could shear over here. And like 61 nuggets. Um, I would have made that
and yeah.
decision pre-blind most likely. If you see
Well,
like
we could have
some.
just waited for more trades. Like
Yeah. I don't
we'd left.
like. I mean, lots of like runners like trade the entire thing, which obviously you don't need to do. But I think this was like you left too prematurely,
Like
which is
waiting for like five explosives so you can go for zero, but like yeah, you don't need to wait for like nine. Yeah.
over here. I would definitely make shears though. Yeah, okay, we do that now. I think we could have just done that early, but it's all good.
Yeah, I think you have enough wool already. Like you got. Yeah, we should have pearl hung back to the blind portal when we.
Yeah, over here
Uh,
I would have definitely doubled pearl hung. So I don't think I need to explain this, but you pearl over here, and as it's about to land, you pearl upwards. So this lands before that lands, and then you can like turn your render down to two. Like I'm pretty sure you get the gist, but yeah. I always just send a double pearl, even if it's like ocean. You just have to time it properly. Double pearl
we should
bang. So
we should pop fire us during the re-entry
yeah,
portal.
yeah. It's just a clean thing to like have in a have in muscle memory.
Okay. I really hate that decision to pearl down there. Like 1400 blocks.
Yeah,
Like
like this
why
is
are we going
really
to
really bad. You should just be
like just
purling like here.
yeah, just like pearl at it's kinda hard to see with the bit rate, but like just pearl at like that elevated part of the fortress there or
Like here,
something.
right?
Yeah,
I
so you
don't
can
even think
set
you
up
can
like an
visualize
actual
the
good
terrain
pearl.
like over here because there's clearly terrain like here, I think.
Yeah, yeah, just like anything but this pearl. Like
Yeah, this is because you're going down to like go back up, and you're only covering like 15 blocks over here, or like 20 blocks, I guess.
not unless it's just like full blind. Like that you could hit a ghast or something for all you know. Like over in lava. This could have been totally avoided.
Clean blind portal, but I don't think we got the thing right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'd recommend trying to do this like before, like while you're purling, instead of like this, because just because of this, we got it in time this time, but like if you don't, it fills up your mob cap, which is bad for preemptive.
Yeah, like back to we saw the fort on Nether Enter. Like you really should just be changing it as soon as you've seen the fortress at the very latest.
Or like you can have like a dedicated place in the bastion where you change it back if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Um, that's also valid. Over here, I'm like confused on what we're trying to do. So we do 30. Oh, you should be doing 30 FOV plus 10. Um, I think this is 280 by 280 by 1080. I can't. Oh yeah, it's 280 by 1080. You should be doing 30 FOV plus 10. Um, even still, I didn't notice like getting a good like. Oh, okay, it's like there. Okay.
We should just be aggro
Purling.
pearling there, really.
Yeah,
Like the second we see
like
yeah, the
here, you
pottery.
pearl once,
Yeah,
and then if you had like more health, you'd pearl again over here, so that you have
yeah.
only like one pearl by the time you're actually here. And like the silverfish are like, I want to say a non-issue. I've never had them like kill me in that
Well,
time.
yeah, they're not an issue when you hunger reset because you have the 3 second invincibility.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. um,
And
sending
I guess like a
cornflakes.
small tech. Oh, uh, miss hockey, I guess. But
Interesting.
with
Yeah.
the invincibility, you can like pick up the bed, and if you've got a load of extra pearls, you can pearl into the ceiling
Ooh.
above the portal frame
Ooh. I didn't even
during
think about that.
invincibility frames.
It's like over
Like, yeah,
here.
yeah, you just pearl at the ceiling, yeah, and fill in the portal.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if your hotbar just doesn't have like crying obby, but I'd highly recommend changing it if it doesn't. Just because you have like a one anchor situation, like crying obby, the way I see it is like the fallback block when you don't have like extra respawn anchors. Like in this situation, you have one. Um,
Yeah, and then like also what's that 20, like if you're low on nether bricks, like having crying obby is like a fallback solid block as well.
yeah, this is like a compounded mistake of like wrong hotkey, I guess, and just not having crying obby. Yeah, there we go. So you wouldn't have to reach for it if you had it in your hotbar. Did we not have a bow? Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
overcrafted
we
our.
overcrafted.
We could have totally avoided that, or I guess we could have like made a bow in the spawner, or did we play the spawner right? Yeah, or we
Yeah.
played. I
But no,
might be
no, yeah.
blind because
We played both spawners and then
yeah,
blinded without time to overlap. And then yeah, all the
on
crafting was
blind
done in the
while
overworld.
crafting beds. Yeah. Um,
Um
lots of points. Overworld was like um, bucket list is your decision. I guess I'm not gonna comment on that. Oh yeah, checking your how
the
do you
depth. Yeah,
the
like you
depth?
see the
Yeah,
target block 4 here, yeah. But you can check it on the very first magma block you break as well.
is it like when you break it changes for like one tick or something, right? That's how you know.
Uh I mean it's just like you're looking at targeted block. I think it's like
Ah, okay, okay,
11 or 10 and then it just switches to
gotcha.
the depth of the lava.
Um, F3C on enter was valid. We want an F5 much while going to the bastion, and as well as that, you could change your pie immediately after seeing the direction of the fort. Over here, we could have like for bridge especially. I feel like you should just be mentally ready to make a gold pick immediately. Um, I feel like even when you don't have a bunch of netherrack, you can just like mine like basalt, like the basalt blocks or like blackstone or whatever to get your blocks. Um, or like mining netherrack with iron pick is fine, but I think it's faster to just do it with a gold pick and like get miscellaneous blocks. Um, here I'm gonna agree with Mago and say that Jason is probably the best route, even though your fort is in this on this side, which is an easier access for the pearl. Um, just because you can like make your way faster through Jason, like the ledge thing.
Yeah, like
Um,
Jason's just a faster route compared to DK and then like
yeah,
you're able
the
to
routes
pearl hang
start
really easily. Yeah.
like when you have like so if you're eliminating like all variables like your fort and like terrain or whatever, when you have both triples, it's always smarter to force this triple and do Jason or CS because the route start is low. It's like much faster than DK, and you get is it the same amount of pigs? I want to say the same amount of pigs, if like a little like less, but
Yeah, a similar amount, but
similar amount.
the
But
trade start is much sooner.
much
So you
sooner.
have
And
more. Yeah,
in your case, like you were ready to like not trade the entire thing, which is perfect. In which case, like doesn't matter anyways, right? Um, there's also like a really minor thing. I can't show it unfortunately, but I guess I can send you a clip afterward. But if you like, uh, if you're on this rampart and you want to get on this side quickly, you can send a pearl from here to here. That lands perfectly on the edge of that triple. Um, where you can like loot those triple chests quickly and then just pearl like away, which is good when you have like a bunch of food like we did on this. We had like 4 salmon going into the fort. Um, this hole is like not the best. You can use like Priffin hole where you mine like one more block here and you get that, or you can use the beef salad one where you mine two and um, I guess I'll just send like a me or Mau might just send a clip
The
to like
beef salad's just like an auto funnel sort
yeah,
of one.
that's like that's a bit yeah that's
It's a
yeah
little bit more complex. So like,
yeah.
yeah,
But over here, I
takes
definitely
more learning.
suggest like doing um, in my opinion, it's a better hole because you can throw the gold here immediately. Then you can place a gold block on top and break that, and it falls like at here while you get aggro from pigs behind you and stuff. There's like a downside in that your pigs are routing from here. Um, I guess they do that from here too. It's I don't know. It's fine. Um, like a really minor like nitpick, and your sorting definitely was like an issue. I would be shift clicking all of this garbage that you're not gonna get from trades into this triple chest or like throwing it out. Blackstone, these three
The
things.
three blocks, flint and steel, and then the stick. Like the
Yeah,
things you look at, and then like split string, split nether brick, split pearls.
splitting is really important. Yep. And then um, this is just like we left too prematurely. We didn't get our gold, which is like useful. We can make like a gold pick, which on a less like low explosive seed or low explosive end game is useful. You can like mine out the spawner as a last ditch effort or whatever. Um, Pearl decision. I don't actually know the seed, but I think it's like what me and Mavu said. It's like cleaner, like right opposite to this. It's like cleaner to that. But we backtrack to like the exact same way we came to the bastion. Uh, Pearl decision. Just be pearling over here instead of like purling back to where we came from. Um, Purling for higher terrain was
Yeah,
good.
it would be semi-justifiable to go back this way if we'd like specifically seen the spawner or something, but we literally just saw some like legs of the fortress. So
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't really make sense to go back the way we came.
The blaze fighting itself was fine. We were like oftentimes I think I saw you having to hit like three times because either of the first two hits weren't like full charge crits, which is something that like it needs a lot of attention and you need to be like really conscious about that. Um, but yeah, for a diamond sword you need like two double crits, full jump double crits. I mean, um, blind spawner. You should try and make it through with the edge of this and um, practice. I guess I don't I forget what you call this. Um,
It's like a double stack,
Double
blind
stack.
portal
Yeah,
or something.
where you build up to obsidian and then you jump off and you place an obsidian in your extra block. Um, Again, minor nitpick, but it's like kinda easy to learn. Measuring was fine. You don't need to do this. You don't need to.
All about yeah.
Yeah. Because Ninbot just assumed you're not doing it anyways. Um, I would have made a shears immediately, and then this like the big one was like your pearl decision of like going back down and then going up again instead of just like purling in the general direction or purling against this one.
There's like
Uh,
5 or more pearls here that are better than going down. I think.
yeah,
It's
and then this preemptive like 30 FOV plus 10 is something I'd recommend. Just getting used to as your first scan and then sending it on 10 full FOV because you know like the general direction is fine in my opinion. I still go 30 FOV, but that you could say that's like a bad habit because it's not needed. Um, Here, once you see like the portal room, really just like you should just be chucking pearls to get your health down. That way you don't have to pearl twice over here. And if you are like doing this, you can also pearl into the wall itself and take suffocation damage until you're down to like 2.5 hearts. You're obviously down to like 2 hearts in the first pulse. It's whatever, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, for the suffocation thing, you have to like be sprinting the whole time to like keep to stay in the wall as well to keep taking
Yeah,
the suffocation.
yeah. Um, Rifle was clean, and then it's just a scuffed zero, which is a good save in my opinion. Yeah, whatever. Anything else that we missed?
Um, I guess just like changing pie chart to Mappa's pie chart as soon as we saw see the fortress in another. Yeah, nothing else really.
If you have any questions, just ping us in your thread, I guess. Thanks.